Round 16 qualifying for, of course, the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, and I and you and we are here for it. How are you doing, Daniel? Sir John in the house. As always, the legend that is Clive, JJB, Error Unknown, the legend that is Macon, Brett. We're going in here. Listen, I want to tell you, I wanted to get the odds up because I think I found something for those of you, the discerning-eyed amongst you, who stay tuned after FP3, you would have seen something. I was hyping up Charles Leclerc, come off the hour, come off the man, and all this nonsense. Charles Leclerc has entered the chat. Here's the problem with it though, chat. There is underlying information. I feel like I should say this, modern day John. I feel like I should say this, Safak, the legend that is. I feel like I should save it as we get into the stream. But you know, I don't make any apology. I'll repeat it. This is what's important. Charles Leclerc looked like he put in a lap right. Not too far away from a fire-breathing dragon in Lando and Norris. McLaren MCL39 double brake that is the car on the grid that every driver wants to be in by dint of their durable competitive advantage in terms of lap time over the other 18 cars on the grid. However, chat, for a second it looked like Charles Leclerc, come off the hour, come off the man, that Scuderia Ferrari were always going to build themselves a B-spec wing, a B-spec car, a B-spec everything. However, here's what you need to know. Karan Chandler did the analysis. I want to know the underline with a view to forward forecast. Establish who's going to put it on pole. Lando Norris has the whip hand properly, chat, unless he makes a mistake or Oscar Piastri dials it up and looks at Lando Norris's telemetry between this session and last. Here's why. Charles Leclerc, cheat code settings, 3/10 is how much Karan Chandler said he gained by dint of 2 different toes over the course of his lap. Oh, the humanity. Charles Leclerc is going to need exactly that by dint of Sir Lewis Hamilton. But the point about his final lap in the dying embers was that he got both toes at the right time, down the start, finished straight towards the end of, and so too through the bloody turns. Lesmo going down to Variante Alta. This is, or Ascari in the even, excuse me, Variante Alta. What's he talking about? Stecky. He couldn't have nailed, Charles Leclerc we're talking about here, he couldn't have nailed the toes at more perfect time. 3/10 is how much Karan Chandler said that Charles Leclerc gained on that final lap. Normalise for that. Assume that he can't get that level of toe again. 2 of them on his final lap. And Lando Norris, ladies and gentlemen, has the whip hand. He should be a bigger favourite than I think he is at this point. Now, Maximilian Verstappen could, of course, dial it up, but he's already taken all of the downforce out of that car. That's why he's able to do 354 kilometres per hour through the speed trap. It's techie, this. I'm telling you. Let's get these bloody... get this up. Practice 3 for now. We'll get, obviously, T-minus 25 minutes until qualifying. So when multi-viewer updates their metrics, then we will update ours. But it's going to get to, I'm telling you. Let me have a look at the odds. And again, Lando Norris is a bottle merchant sometimes, but he's also a very fast racing driver. Tom Clarkson told us this, right? But he characterised it ever so slyly, very pointedly, saying that Lando Norris is a fast driver of fast racing cars, as opposed to being a very fast racing driver. Lando Norris currently favourite to drop it on pole 40% of the time if you run a simulation under these circumstances, 100 times. Oscar Piastri, 31% of the time. Oh, the humanity. So the question is this then, and again, don't take this as financial services, financial advice even, 40% of the time. Does Lando, I think Lando puts it on pole more than 40% of the time, I'll be honest with you. Tempted here, chap. But you should never, the rules of the channel for the avoidance of doubt, never back against Maximilian Verstappen, eh? But this track is tough, man. Aerodynamic efficiency, etc. etc. Overall qualification win. Okay. Lando Norris, 40% of the time. Thinking, chat. I'm thinking here. 40% of the time. You know what, chap? I might have to get a bit of Lando Norris here. Sacrilege. I just think Charles Leclerc's fatter to deceive ever so slightly. It's not as close as it looks. Unless Charles Leclerc can get himself a cheeky Sir Lewis Hamilton toe twice around the track, because that's what he got in the dying embers of FP3. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, chat. Confusion. T-minus 23 minutes till we get ourselves a cheeky qualifying session. Round 16, the Italian Grand Prix. Oh, the humanity. Right, let's go. Can me thinking. Does one back against Max Verstappen ever? Bear with me, chap. Housekeeping. Fuck's sake. Oh, Lando Norris, 40%, chap. But is one brave enough to back against Max Verstappen? Should one, is the pertinent question, ever back against Max Verstappen? Is that an exercise in futility or no? Okay. And Oscar Piastri's going to get quicker, isn't he? No, I'm going to stay away from Lando. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, tempo of speed, T-minus 21 minutes away from a cheeky qualifying session. Let me say this up front. I'm grateful to each and every single one of you ad infinitum, because this channel drives no survivors by dint of each and every single one of you turning up to these shows, listening to my nonsense. You know what? Let's get the first poll of the day out, because I think Nando's going to drop this on poll, chat. I'm going to be honest, Stevie. I'll put my neck on the line now. It is what it is. Take that one to the bank. That Charles Leclerc lap is lies. It's toes and it's fluke and it's fortuitous circumstance. Got Charles Leclerc 4-1. Behave yourself. That's nonsense that he puts it on pole 20% of the time. No, what the odds makers have done is they've looked at Charles Leclerc and assumed that he's going to get an extra 0.3 worth of toe time like he did in his final lap of FE3, and that's not true. That's ridiculous. It's unacceptable to assume that. That's very poor forecasting, no accounting malfeasance, and we won't lean into that. I would get my the letters after my name revoked from me if I did such a thing. I think Lando Norris has it, chat. And I say all that to say this, but let's get the bloody first poll of the day up. I feel like I'm rooting for Lando. I want him to keep it close, chat. Let's get a poll out. You guys let me know. By the way, you lot were all saying Oscar before. Don't be influenced by my gubbins. Do you know what I mean? Don't, just because I said Lando. I need to start getting the polls out before I give you my pick, don't I? And again, what do I know? My crystal ball is as murky as the next person. Who do you think's got poll here? So Lewis may give him a but Sir Lewis has already said in the driver's presser that if Ferrari are open to that, if they want to do like they used to do Alonso and Felipe Massa back in the day, if they want to sacrifice Sir Lewis's lap at the altar of a cheeky toe, then Lewis has said that he's happy for them to do it, which is interesting, guy. 34% of you say Oscar, 24% of you say Lando, 32% of you say Max. Piastri says Benzi. Let's see, it'll be closer one now. And that's how we like the sessions. Outlaw says Max P1, let's go. Get a poll to work it out, Macon. It's out there. Whatever revelation. What did you miss as far as revelations? Nothing. Nothing to see here, right? Hey, what revelation of Cam and Chat? Here's what you missed, Benzi, if you've just joined. After FP3, I'm going to keep going with it. 226 of you in the chat concurrently. Before I reveal this tidbit of knowledge that I think reveals who's most likely to drop it on poll, I need to get to 50 likes. All this knowledge and nobody presses the like button. I'm not doing it. When we get to 50 likes, then I'm going to start talking since everybody's just coming in. I felt the tension through that final decision. Oh, TWF. Only Lando can stop. Lando, very true. I like what you've done there, Mimey. We've got 34 likes. When we get to 50 likes, I will divulge the knowledge. Do you know what I mean? Nando under pressure. Well, we've seen that before, Sebastian, I know. If you like the stream, then like the stream, and then we'll start talking about who's going to drop this on poll. 40 likes. Once we get to 50, the humanity. Cameron betting against Max Verstappen. Say it ain't so. So, John, the problem with that is this. Just give him a car. Like, if he's got half the car that the MCL 39 is, then I'd go Max. But I just don't think he does. Just wondering how they account for bottling. Yeah. But Lando's bottle, he's not a qualifying bottler, is he? He's a race start bottler. So if you're talking about, if the proposition is this, is Lando going to win the race, then it's a different thing altogether. Then you've got to start talking about bottling, his inability to consolidate for P1, especially going through the second chicane last year. Then that's a different thing. 60 lights. Go on then, let's talk about this then, chat. I think Lando Norris is going to drop it on pole, and here's why. I think he's quickest. I think he's quicker than Oscar Piastri over the course of an Italian Grand Prix lap at Monza. That's the first thing. In the second thing, if we're talking about most recent evidence, here's what we know. Charles Leclerc went quick just then, didn't he? But you guys can see the times on the right-hand side of your screen. They're FP3 yet and still, by the way. But Charles Leclerc only got so close to Lando Norris because of two things. A toe in Sector 1 and a toe in Sector 2. He got the toe on the all-important start-finish straight going in to the first chicane at Monza, and he got a secondary toe going through bloody Lesmo, for Pete's sake. Giovanni, you legend. I believe that Scuderia have fettled Charles' car purely for P1 in quali, but not for the race. Shh. Word in the pit lane, Giovanni, you're a legend, and I don't disagree. I think that's where we're getting to as far as our conclusion. So, FP3, if we look at the most recent evidence, your boy's got his weather forecasting cap on now, but whatever. Lando Norris on a blistering 1:19.331. Charles Leclerc on a 1:19.352. Normalised Charles Leclerc's time, however, for the following things. 2 toes over the course of the lap. Now, we'll probably get one from Sir Lewis, since Lewis has already got a 5-place grid penalty. Even if he's the fastest qualifier, he will start from 6th at best. Scuderia Ferrari come to the Italian Grand Prix under pressure ad infinitum. Frederick Vasseur just got his contract extension. They will wish to show out in front of their loving, adoring Tifosi. This is their home Grand Prix. Scuderia Ferrari, the red badge, the red car even with the yellow badge and black prancing Corsa top, is Ferrari's team. What better place then to drop it on pole than the Italian Grand Prix round 16? What better place to win a race, especially if your name is modern day Jules Villeneuve in this instance and Charles Leclerc? They're looking to go hard, aren't they? They put all of the NOS in Charles Leclerc's car, took all of the wing out of it. You can see on the right-hand side of your screen, 352 kilometers per hour was Charles Leclerc's speed, maximum velocity through the speed trap. That means one thing, that they've taken out all of the downforce out of his wing, just like Maximilian Verstappen, who in turn had 354 kilometers per hour for the speed trap. But the only reason why Charles Leclerc was able to get that close to Lando Norris was because he got 2 toes, the second one being more significant than the first, through the right-hander, chat. He got 2 toes. Take away those 2 toes, Karan Chandit says, and Charles Leclerc's time would have been nearer Sir Lewis Hamilton's, after slower than Sir Lewis Hamilton's at 0.6, 0.7 that he gained 0.3, and that's, you can't manufacture that, chat. You can't manufacture. Every time Ferrari used to do that back in the day when it was Alonso and Felipe Massa, they bottled it. You lose more time trying to orchestrate, trying to do the synchronized swimming that so demands, or that's requisite to getting a toe. The logistics almost takes more time off the lap time than it gains in toe. That's the issue, chat. Trying to organise for it is techie. And Charles Leclerc fluked out fortuitous circumstances on that last lap in FP3. That's why he shouldn't be in second if you normalise for it, unless you assume that he's going to be lucky again and get a similar toe. 2 of them in qualifying, particularly in Q3. I mean, it's techie, isn't it, to assume that Lewis is going to get through to Q3 and then going to doubt it, mate. I think Lando Norris has the whip hand, chat. And that's my 2 cents. You can take that to the bank. 38% of you think Oscar Piastri is going to nail it. 27% of you think Maximilian Verstappen, soon to be 5-time champion, that he's going to nail it. Charles Leclerc has 15%. 20% of you think Lando Norris is going to nail it. 20%. Well, I'll see you 20%, guys, and I'll raise you. I might listen. 40% of the time, Lando Norris drops it on pole. Leclerc was 0.4 faster than Lando in the first sector of the last lap FP3. No chance of repeating. So I don't think it's the first. So, okay, 11th. The first bit of the toe came. Oh, here we go. The first bit of the toe came in the first sector. So you want the toe around Monza in two different places. Right? If you can get one Lesmo 1, Lesmo 2, perfect. Going into Lesmo 1, Lesmo 2, then perfect. But if you can get one on the start-finish straights going into turn 1, perfect. And he got two toes in both of those places. Oh, the humanity. What are we doing again? That analysis. Far for it to be me to plagiarise Karan Chandat's thinking, but he's nailed it there. I didn't even spot it. That's what we're dealing with there, chat. Toes, Charles Leclerc. If you can get those again, then he could go well. He could be looking at pole. If he doesn't get it, then techie. 69 likes only, and I'm giving you, I feel like we're dealing with the F1, the F1 gospel F1. 270 if you're watching concurrently, do me a favour and smash the like. Support Multiviewer because they support us, the goatiest F1 metric app to have ever. F1 metric Piastri strategy win. Isa, to save a dying puppy, I'm going Oscar Piastri the win, but quali Lando will win everything now. Clive, I don't know. But then to be fair, Nico Rosberg was talking about that, his time in 2016, saying that when he got his nose in front of Sir Lewis, that he felt like he was closer to the championship, but that's where the pressure came, and he couldn't dial in and win a race. I think Lando Norris potentially will be freed up. F1 gospel. I think Lando Norris might be freed up by this. I'll be honest with you. I think he might feel. I think the weight on his shoulders might be less than it were before. 34 points adrift. What's he got to play? What's he got to lose? Do you know what I mean? Just play your hands, play your cards as they are dealt. So, John, you're an absolute legend. Even if Leclerc takes pole, Ferrari can't beat one, let alone two McLaren drivers for the race end time. Max last week said it best in the cool down. Bye. So, John, McLaren are powerful here. And I mean, there's a toll to be paid as far as your tyres. One stop, another good thing actually. This is important. 69. This is F1. What are we doing there? Ha! F1. What are we doing? Another bit of information. And again, this is courtesy of Karan Chandak and the guys over at Sky Sports F1. I will put some respect on their name in this instance to partially offset the extent to which I'm disparaging about them normally. But Karan, I think, said something. I know James Vowles, Jimmy V, said something else that was interesting. 1 or 2 stop. New tyres, softer compound, etc. Surely the 2-stop might come into play. Ball feathers. Here's why. When you're going into the pit stop, the adjacent portion of road is where these guys are doing the maximal velocity at 354 kilometers per hour. Ergo, if we're playing relative games, the amount of time that you lose when you're in the pits, whilst everybody else is going at 354 kilometers per hour on the straight, is like this. Do you know what I mean? Heavily discounted virtual safety car, but that's why they won't look to spend too much time in the pits. Ergo, will look to do the minimum number of pit stops allowed. But when the pressure is back on and the gap closes is where the question mark. I don't hate it, Easy G. I think you guys are going to do it, Easy G. I'll be honest with you. I think he's. I think Lando Norris has the whip hand around here, unless of course he makes another mistake, but. That McLaren's overpowered, double brake, that's minimised. I think they've got it dialed in, and I think the changes to the suspension geometry, if I can get my words out, will help Lando Norris. Again, he's getting the level of Ted Kravitz. Oh, Ted Kravitz talking about Lando's revenge. Have you heard this one as well, chat? Techie. He's got a different front wing as Lando, but it is Lando's revenge. Alluding to 2021, I want to say. When Danny Rick won, didn't he? And it was Lando's race because he was quicker. That this is now Lando's revenge. If you bet on the toe, it doesn't work, does it, John? If past this, maybe they do it, but it'll be the first time that I see anybody leverage a toe around there. It's logistically difficult. Rosberg picks Lando as Lando needs to dominate from here right in. Easy G, I'll let you know. Do you want me to tell you a secret? The legend that is, I hope you won't mind me saying this, the legend that is Josh Revel, a great guy, a brilliant storyteller and a fantastic content creator. One of the goatiest, One of the goatiest to have ever done it. I was speaking to him offline, and he thinks that Lando will go close. Still thinks. Just rates him that highly, thinks he's that quick, thinks now without pressure that he'll go close in the Drivers' Championship. I don't think so. I disagree, but Josh Revel doesn't miss too often. He's a goated one. You know, and you've been in around the sport so long that you speak its language, the language of F1. That's Mr. Revel, legend, and he reckons that Lando would go close. So who am I to disagree? Do you know what I mean? Legendary minds like Mr. Peter D. Wins, a friend of the channel, and Josh Revel. Shouldn't disagree with them. 1,000 brake horsepower hybrid one. Lando might even put it in the gravel. He might make a mistake, but Oscar Bottle since when? Oscar doesn't need to. I don't think Oscar said already that he's not playing defense, that it's too early. He's only in inverted commas got 34 points. Gino goes first, Max, Lando second, Piastri third, hopefully. I mean, Max will go close. He'll go close, but I just don't think he has the car is the issue. The problem is with that time, Lando's time in FP3, it's not just the speed in absolute terms, the lap time per se. It's the way, even in going back to testing, right, it's the accessibility. The speed was just there on tap. Doesn't mean much. Like Jimmy V was talking about the way that Max is able to get the tyres into play into their optimal operating temperature window, just like this. Similar thing with Lando. There was no foreplay to that lap. He just per se, euphemistically speaking. Yeah, what's the deal with George and Toto? They ain't got the deal done yet. Toto had already said that they don't expect to see or hear anything as far as contract announcements before Monza. Why, I don't know. Well, Maximilian Verstappen might have something to do with that. 350 if you're watching, could currently do me a favour and smash the like. Let me know also who you think. 21% only of you think Lando Norris is going to... Well, do you know what I mean? 21% of you think Lando... I'm going to repeat it. 21% only of you think Lando Norris is going to drop this on pole. Agree to disagree. Have you seen, by the way, I tell you what, Sky F1 keep using like TikTok music. I thought we weren't rappers, Sky F1. I keep hearing rap music as you try and build and promote. Now, listen, I don't disagree. I'm a big hip hop fan myself. But I mean, it can't be, surely those two things are mutually exclusive. Now they're playing Look At Me Now by Chris Brown, alongside some historic Temple of Speed footage, Niki Lauda, etc., etc. I'm like, embrace it. You see TikTok and what it's doing. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, really? Qualifying? I appreciate this openness. You're a legend, DZG. It will get techie in a minute. It's going to get very chaotic, but I'm here for it. One is here from it, no pressure, and Oscar will bottle, I think. I don't think Oscar will bottle it necessarily. But if Oscar did make a cheeky mistake, not he's made a lot. I'm trying to tally up the mistakes. Oscar's mistakes, Australia, the race. Changeable conditions, got a bit techie for the chap, didn't it? What else has he made? Turn 6, Austria, after you, Claude Lando. Seizing defeat from the jaws of victory. The British Grand Prix being excessively aggressive for no reason. Oscar Bottle, since when? I agree with you, John. Mistakes, yes, but Bottle. But I mean, define Bottle. What's the consequence of the mistake that you have to make? Here we go. Crofty giving us the context that we need, know that we deserved. It is round 16. It is the Italian Grand Prix. It is Monza. Qualifying T-4 minutes. Sir John out here gifting memberships, for which I'm infinitely grateful. Ad infinitum. I appreciate you, Sir John. It's track distance 5.8 kilometers, 370 kilometers per hour, maximal velocity 118.887, track record 12.5 meters elevation, 53 laps race distance. The C3, C4, C5 tyre compounds are in effect. It will get techie. It will be a one-stop because, again, it's all relative now. Soft, medium and hard are C5, C4 and C3 respectively, meaning, again, one-stop territory. When these guys and girls are going down the start-finish straight of the Italian Grand Prix Monza circuit at 354 kilometers per hour. You understand the extent of the loss when you pit, ergo one pit stop. Oscar Bottle since when? No pressure. I think Oscar bloody Nora Clive. Everyone's talking about Oscar Bottle. I doubt it. But I'm not sure that no. Great time in my lunch. Let's go, Clive. On to it. T-minus 3 minutes away. By the way, your track circumstance for context is as follows. Ladies and gentlemen of the F1 jury, track temperature now 44.2 degrees Celsius. It was circa 40 during FP3. Ambient temperature 26.3 degrees Celsius. Excuse me, and 36% humidity. Bless that little one. I mean, the travails, the pains, the agony of being a Ferrari fan at such a young age, Daddy's not done you any favours there, young gun. Do you know what I mean? Humidity 36%. We are T-minus 2 minutes away from 18 minutes worth of Q1. For the avoidance of that Q1, this is a tiered qualifying session, ergo Q1 is only exists so that these drivers can get to Q2, and Q2 only exists so that drivers can get into Q3. Q3 there will be 10. Q2 there will only be 15. Q3 will start off. With all the drivers on the grid, 20 of them, and last for 18 minutes. No married children. I sell women's shit. Let's go, Sir John. You're a legend, a proper legend. So I'm grateful, mate. Let's go, Max. Oscar signed my drinks bottle last week, but apart from that, it was a nearly bottleless. Let's go. Did Oscar really sign your bottle, mate? I don't hate that. Not as if I'm jealous or anything. Bloody Nora. The last person to sign anything for me was Sebastian Vettel, who signed my balaclava. Adrian Newey signed my balaclava as well. A racing balaclava, I have, you know. And Damon Hill signed my book. Those are the only signatures I've got. Against all odds, King George of King's Lynn, Norfolk will drop it on pole, says Sparry. I should have put him in the poll, shouldn't I, really? I think King George might. But I mean, there's too much dependencies here. There's too much ifs, buts and maybes. Charles Leclerc, if he gets a proper toe from Lewis at the right position, could get techie. Maybe he wants it on the curve. That's where Charles Leclerc got, excuse me, I'd stand corrected. Charles Leclerc got 2 toes, one on the start-finish spray and one on the curve, curva, going into the second chicane. That's probably the 2 bits. I mean, if you can get one going down to a Ascari, perfect as well. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I am nervous. 334 of you watching concurrently. Do me a favour and smash that like. I heard something about Craig Slater the other day that he thinks that Damon Hill's better as a driver than Sterling Moss because he won a championship. Oh, the humanity. Could you be more chaotic than that? I don't think so. I have it on good authority that some F1 aficionados were none too happy at that characterisation. Ainsley New Year's a bandit, T-minus 15 seconds. Let's go. I believe. Come on, Max, says Z. Never, ever in your life, Cameron CC, should you bet against Maximilian Verstappen. Green. We are go. T-minus 18 minutes Q1 to decide the 15 that are going to participate in Q2. Craig Slater in and amongst the Tifosi having a conversation. What are we doing here? What's the point here? The roving reporter. Can we do better than this? I still attest. I'm going to do it one day because Sky Sports F1 aren't doing it. I still attest that it would add more value if you had, and you'd let me know whether I'm talking rubbish here, chat. If you would have celebrities, when they tweet out about Formula 1, just flash up the tweet on the bloody... Better than Craig Slater going into the bloody fans. What for? Hill over Moss, I don't think, and me neither, mate. It's sacrilege, isn't it? And he's gotten a bit of flack assigning from the... I know, I've got it somewhere. Well, have I got it? I've probably lost it by now, Kira, to be honest. Kira. Shiningani Daka. Stop the clock. Oh my gosh. Will Blando bottle it? I don't think so, Surf Source. The question is then, why didn't Moss win it? Because he was too gentlemanly, wasn't he, TWM? He gave his car to Fangio so that he could win it. He was a teammate. an English gentleman. Ilova must do that. I know. I didn't hear Craig Slater say it personally, but I was told by a reliable source. Problem is, the TWM is better, winning more championships. So those two things, synonyms of each other. 377. Just put the tweets out, Ryan. A famous person. I mean, imagine, I don't know, Denzel in the build-up to his latest film just goes, oh, this F1. I think Charles, do you know what I mean? Just flash the tweet up. I think it's infinitely more. I mean, the good ones learn from their own mistakes. The great ones learn from other people's. UFC have been doing that for years. I just think it's an interesting wrinkle that will keep people, especially the fabled 18 to 35-year-old demographic, keep them engaged. OJP, poll last couple of minutes, potentially Sargent. 35% of you think Oscar. Don't recency bias, chat. Don't buy into the recency, but I know Oscar's quicker around the high speeds turns, and I know that Monza is high speed, nothing if not apart from chicane 1 and 2, and Ascari to a lesser extent, but yet and still 19%, only 19% think Lando Norris. Chat, do not let recency bias do you over, please. 90%, 21% of you think Charles Leclerc, 16% think Max, 34% think Oscar. I'm part of the 19% chat that think Lando Norris is gonna drop this on poll here. Lando will do this more than 40% of the time. I don't have a crystal ball, but he does it more than 40% of the time. I'm not saying what will happen. Hill doesn't even get into the top 20 best chat, I know. But Sterling didn't win a championship. It's a low-hanging thing, isn't it? But if you weren't a champion, then how can you say that you were better than a champion? So Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc are on it. Then what they need to do is start to flip and practice their routine. So Lewis Hamilton with a cheeky toe from his teammate. Let's go. They need to go round they need to practice this. Go on then. Hulkenberg tops your timing sheets with T minus 13 minutes and 50 seconds left on the docket from George Russell, Bortoletto, now Carlos Sainz Jr. on soft compound tyres. By the way, George Russell sets a 119.9 on medium tyres. Carlos Sainz has his lap time deleted. Charles Leclerc goes 119.8 on soft though. George Russell has entered the chat. 119.8 from Charles Leclerc, 119.9 from Sir Lewis, but the big boys have yet to enter the chat. And by big boys, I'm talking about Lando, Oscar, and the RB21, a four-time champion, Maximilian Verstappen. The gravel getting pushed onto the track may be a problem, and it turning into the M25 and being traffic jam central. Best quality build-up of the year, says Jamie. Here's hoping, eh? Here's hoping. It's going to get to... I'm goosebumpy here. T minus 12 minutes left on the docket. No sign of Oscar. No sign of Lando just yet. Maximilian Verstappen is out on the track. Embarking now, going through sector 1. No purples just yet, but green microsectors. There we go. Talk too soon, Cameron. Purple microsector from Maximilian Verstappen. The pick to click is 26.363 from Sir Lewis Hamilton. 26.5 only from Maximilian Verstappen through sector 1. 2/10 adrift of Sir Lewis Hamilton's purple sector 1 time. What's going on there? 2/10 adrift. So we're looking at what, 20.1 from Maximilian Verstappen, unless he pulls his finger out round here. 344 kilometers per hour through the speed trap from Max. Pick to click sector 2, 26.9. Max beats that a tenth quicker. So he's 2/10 slower, and then a tenth. So he's 0.1. Maximilian Verstappen, low 20s right about now, unless he makes a cheeky mistake through sector 3 or goes gangbusters alternatively. Let's have a look at this. Lando Norris going quickest. 24, bloody no, but still 1/10 slower through sector 1. Matt's about to go 20 point something, I think. He'll slot in just behind Hulkenberg potentially, or just ahead of 19.8 from Max Verstappen. The sector 3 was genius. Look at that. 26.4. Go on then. McLaren's. There's where, look at them 3 sector 2. Look at Lando. Purple, purple, purple. 26.6 purple from Lando and Norris. 0.2 quicker than the next best in Charles Leclerc. So he's 1/10 slower and then 0.2 quicker. Bloody Nora. We're looking 19.7. Lando Norris going purple micro sector in sector 3. He's going to go 19.7 here, at least 19.6. Bloody Nora, barring a cheeky mistake. Go on then, Lando. Build yourself a campaign. A Monza qualifying goes yellow, but he got, look at that, 19.6, chat. Flipping Nora. 19.6. Easy G, steady on. Oscar Piastri, 1/10 for drift, but he goes fastest of all in sector 3. Does OJP. That'll be all she wrote for the McLarens this session, I think. Pit back, go into the pits, save some tyres. How do you like them, Lando Norris? Apples, Nico, absolutely. Said Black Rider should be at every race. He's God tier. Go on then, on board. On board with the racing board. Bloody Nora, Carlos Sainz. Come on, Carlos. Carlos Sainz has a lap time deleted, so he's got to go again. Waste himself a set of soft compound tyres. Jimmy V was talking to the Carlos Sainz circumstance that we just need to be a bit more consistent. That his problem is when he doesn't like the handling dynamic of the car at any given track, that he struggles. And that's where you see the delta between him and Alex Albon. Somebody once upon a time said, Max Verstappen saying, check the floor. Bloody Nora. Oof. There's the problem from anybody. Abbots of Unreason mentioned no names. Cameron CC that thought Carlos Sainz was roundly going to destroy his teammate Alex Albon. Nothing of the sort has happened. But then again, my crystal ball is as murky as the next person's. We're not rappers. Can you imagine? And Sebastian, they're using that to promote the sport. This is chess. Promotional chess, not checkers. By the way, do me a favour and smash the like. If you're not an Elated Peddler already, then what are you doing with your life? If you are an Elated Peddler community tab, get yourself onto the Discord, using which we continue this peculiar F1 discourse. F1 discourse. That corner's going to be a problem. EasyG, which one? Lesmo. Lesmo's always difficult. Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Lesmo 2 in particular. Particularly if you nail Lesmo 1, the nervousness to nail Lesmo 2, it's really difficult. You've got to commit. And if you commit and you're too early with the commitment, then you're going to introduce yourself to the gravel. Pierre Gasly now signed on to Alpine until 2028 rounds Parabolica. Cordoba Parabolica and takes 10th. Go on then, drop zone. Carlos Sainz not having set a lap time, having got in his lap time, the one that he did set, struck off. Track limit infringements. His teammate Alex Albon goes up to 9th in the top 10. Ocon up into 14th. T-minus 8 minutes and 20 seconds left on the docket. Hit the wonk button. Wonk that light button. F wonk as a ticker. I thought somebody was... It's a Black Rider. We talked about it earlier that F1 is listed on the Nasdaq exchange. Its ticker though is F wonk. Promise. I'm not lying. Bloody Nora, look how... Can you say track evolution? Behrman up into 9th. George Russell's going to have to go again. And he is going again on them mediums. 4-lap old mediums though. But goes purple in sector 2. 25.6. What's going on? So he's a 10th for drift and then a 10th quicker. Is George Russell about to... Jeez. Is George Russell going to go quickest here? No, I don't think so. He's going... Well, he goes purple microsector. He'll go close, will George? 19.7 maybe. Oh my gosh! George Russell goes 19.4 on mediums. What? Care? Behave. 4-lap old mediums. All right then. So Houston. Okay, so track evolution is a play there. But that's chaos. He's the only... George and Antonelli are the only medium runners. As Carlos Sainz. There you go. That's proof that track evolution is a thing here. Carlos Sainz goes on a 19.6. His missus praying that tracker... I mean, bloody Norris. Carlos Sainz's missus tells you everything you need to know about the pressure cooker that Carlos Sainz finds himself in. That tells you all you need to know. Vamos, oh my gear. Max was concerned about the left side. Yeah, you asked him to check for damage. Russell bought the hammer nicely done. Oof, oof, oof. How do you like the apples, eh? George Russell goes top. 2/10 clear on mediums. Huh? Care? How do you like yourself some F1? I don't understand. Max Glaze is in shambles. Well, not quite, mate. Not quite. 10th Max Verstappen, soft compound tyres, 19.8. Sparry, the issue is, right, I mean, if you want to avert your gaze as a Max, and I'm a big Max Verstappen fan, do you know what I mean? But because he's been so brilliant, been the only one capable of holding with any sort of consistency when he had the opportunity, the McLaren boys' feet to the F1 fire of sporting. And I don't know. In 30 years' time, I'll be telling my grandkids about, hopefully, if I'm still here, do you know what I mean? Not to get too morbid, but hopefully be telling them about the time when Max Verstappen nailed the McLarens, notwithstanding a material vehicular deficit around Suzuka and Saudi Arabia, Jeddah Corniche and Silverstone. P2 to P7 is very close. You can throw 1 second over these around here, says Jimmy V. 1.3 is the delta between George Russell topping your timing sheet and Liam Lawson. Can't afford to make no mistakes around here. Otherwise, it's going to get techie than techier things. Lawson, Ocon, Colapinto, Antonelli and Gasly currently in the drop zone. If Antonelli goes out in Q1, Houston, we have a problem. The Nacional Senna cap. That looks weird. The Nacional Senna cap being worn with a Ferrari top. I don't know how I feel about the blue tops of the Scuderia Ferrari as well. Lewis Hamilton even quipped. He was like, listen, I intended to be around here in red, and here I am in blue. Special celebration anniversary livery. Imola. Error unknown. He wasn't bad at it. Sparry, this is the issue. I'd love to disparage Max Verstappen with you, but it's too it's too soon. It's too soon. The overtake on Oscar round the outside, 2 trailer park girls at Imola. Just don't understand. I don't understand. Help me, Sparry. Explain to me, because you can't chalk those up to fast car privilege or faster car privilege. Hamilton behind Leclerc, no toe. Yeah, no. Lewis is lucky to get a toe. He might need a toe though, to be fair. So John, that heck, don't understand. It's like baffled wonderment, and that's why I watch my sports to be baffled when these guys prove that they're the best in the world or to ever have done it. Woody being ankle socks. Track evolution is part of that story, Electric Eye, but still a god tier lap, right? Come on, Lewis, let's go. Says Easy G. I mean, he might have to go a bit quicker than that. He might have to go. Team on is 3 minutes left on the docket. This is Q1, round 16, the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Go on, Kimi. Go on then, Kimi. All eyes on Kimi Antonelli. Come off the hour. Come off the Antonelli? Question mark. No thanks. Here our glaze just fine. I don't think it's glaze, Daniel, if it's truth. Not been bad. I mean, it's testament to how good the fella is that people just expect him to do it every time, notwithstanding having a slower car. Russell peaked too early. I don't think there's such a thing on mediums. So he saved those soft compound tyres. I don't doubt for a second that George, come the peak time in Q3, will be on quicker soft compound tyres. Sandbagging settings. By the way, quickest through the speed drop of all is Bortoletto on the 352 kilometers per hour. That car has no downforce in it. McLaren's on medium's going to be insane. No, I think the soft compound tyre is quicker. Still, I don't know, I don't know what's going on, friends. I'd be lying if I professed to. Lest I be called a snakes oil salesman or a seller of wolf tickets. Oh, the humanity! I'm nervous. Change over Q3. What's going on? It's not as if I've got money on one of these drivers named Lando Norris or anything. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if that's a real thing. I wouldn't do something so stupid as to bet against Maximilian Verstappen. Do you know what I mean? No, not now. Not ever. Go on then, Kimi. All eyes on you, chap. 26.5 through sector 1. Don't hate that. Benefactor of track involvement, but whatever. Track evolution, excuse me. 26.3 is your quickest through sector 1, but that's the high-speed Sauber kick that has no downforce in it. Ollie Behrman goes up to a 119.6 in 6th position, therefore. All eyes on Kimi Antonelli, 26.7 last tour, 26.5. He's going to be close to the top of the charts here, isn't he? Track evolution setting. They're all going to have to go again. All of this timesheet is going to change within the next minute or so. That such is the extent of track evolution, as Kimi Antonelli is about to not top your timing sheet, but go very close to George Russell's time here. Max Verstappen goes up into second on a 119.4, but on soft compound tyres, 5-lap old soft compound tyres. Antonelli goes up to 11th. What did he do? Oh, he flopped sector 3. He was on for it. He absolutely destroyed himself, sector 3. Oh my gosh. George Russell, back up to 119.4. Still on a medium. What's going on? I don't understand. So Kimi Antonelli now finds himself at risk. There's no way that he's going to be able to get round, get a brand new set of soft compound tyres and go again. Hajar up into 15th only though. And still on tours are the remaining drivers being Lance Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Colapinto, Lawson. There's still a lot of racing to be done here. Gasly 19th. Colapinto goes up only into 16th. T-minus 10 seconds left on the docket. Hulkenberg, look at that, 26.2. Oh, the humanity. Albon goes into 15th. In your drop zone yet, and still though, with 1 second left on the docket, Hajar, Stroll, Colapinto, Gasly, Lawson. Which one of them are doing laps? None of. That's it, chat. That is it. Hajar doesn't need to do... Sorry, Hulkenberg doesn't need to do anything. Hajar gone. Stroll gone. Colapinto done for. Gasly and Liam Lawson all done for in Q1. Oh, the humanity. No notable scalps today. Hajar and Stroll will not be happy with that. Hajar will not be happy with that at all. Alex Albon makes it through by the skin of his teeth. I'll be honest here, I wouldn't have minded if Albon, with a view to mean revert Carlos Sainz dominance, team pairing dominance, I wouldn't have been averse to Albon going out in Q1, to be honest. Excuse my schadenfreude, wishing bad, being bad-minding somebody else. King George, bloody Nora, 19.4. Hang on. Hang about, chat. What's going on here? Oh my gosh, Carlos Sainz is getting smashed. Noted for failing to follow race director instructions. Why? What are we doing here? McLaren set those times on limp mode, easy G. They've got pace, haven't they? But George Russell's got pace as well. Come on then, let's go through the speed trap times to understand the underlying narrative here. Bortoletto quickest of all, 355 kilometres per hour through the speed trap. 350 kilometres by Sir Lewis. Them Ferraris have put all of their eggs into the zero downforce basket, eh? Should be a cry. It is a crime against humanity, see? Betting against Max Verstappen is not for the faint-hearted. Go on then. Your top 15 through to Q2 looks something like this. King George Russell of Kingsley in Norfolk on a 119. A timesheet topping 119.4. But on scrubbed mediums. How? The W16 isn't meant to be able to operate in these sort of temperatures. 42.3 degrees Celsius track, 26.6 degrees ambient, 35% humidity. How? All of a sudden, I mean, give that. If you haven't given George, I mean, there's no way that you wouldn't want to give George Russell a contract. Do you know what I mean? A long-term one, given the extent of his outperformed overperformance. He's above and beyond season to date. Surely you'd give him a contract. Hulk and balls free. Massive snap in that corner. I'm telling you, it's gonna get chaotic here. 800 viewers in the chat can currently do me a favour and smash the like, and shortly thereafterwards let me know who you think's going to drop this on poll. Purple sectors for Q3. 31% of you said, oh my gosh, Lando Norris 16% only. It's a disrespect, chat. I'm one of the 16%, I'll be honest, and you can take me to the cleaners. I know he's got a cheeky mistake in him. I know he has. But Lando's also a vet, British bias, Labour me, whatever. But let's have a conversation in a couple of minutes. Outlaw, you're an absolute legend. Thank you for the 5 memberships. If you're a brand new member, get yourself over to the community tab. Join the Discord. There will be a link there if you are that way inclined. You guys need to put some respect on Lando Norris's name. Currently, the bookmakers have him as 40% favourite to drop it on pole P1. 40% of the time, if you run a simulation 100 times, of qualifying Q3 under these circumstances. But I don't think that's true. I think 40% is lowballing. I think it's light. I think it should be nearer than 50%, given what we've seen from Lando Norris. I understand he can be a race start bottle job. I understand that he's got a cheeky mistake of the unforced variety. I understand all that. But he's also in the quickest car by a gazillion miles. So therefore, he only needs to beat Oscar Piastri, unless Charles Leclerc can look out again, right? Or Lewis can look out and get himself a cheeky toe, or Max Verstappen can look out and get himself a cheeky toe. Where's Tsunoda-san? Go on then. Max is going to have to. I hope Red Bull tee up Tsunoda as a hamster in a wheel. Give Tsunoda. You're only there, mate, to give Max Verstappen the toe. I don't care if you're only 1.5 tenths adrift, but give him the toe if indeed you can make it work. It's just hard logistically, or at least it has been in the most recent past, because of Ferrari's errors. It's almost like you lose more time trying to sort out the logistics requisite to execute for a toe than you gain in upside from the toe, unless you're Charles Leclerc and it's FP3 the dying embers of, and you just your fortuitous circumstances, the racing gods smile on you and just give you a toe where you need it. Nice at the end of the start-finish straight and on the turn into the second chicane. Perfect. The only thing that could have been more perfect for Charles Leclerc in his FP3 second, in his FP3 lap even, was to get a toe going into Ascari. What the hell is happening? Everything. Tsunoda on pole, behave yourself. Put some respect on Tsunoda's name. Oof. Cam, have you seen Lando? Oh, what are we doing? Said Black Rider, you're an absolute legend, sir. Thank you for becoming a member. Cam, have you seen Lando? He's seen a sports therapist. It wouldn't surprise me. But his dad, if you read the book, his dad, I think Lando's dad's company is a company called ADD. They look after all these things and sports therapists. I'm not acutely aware of the circumstance properly, but I think I don't know. Look at me defend. Who knew that I'd be out here defending Lando Norris at the altar of having a competitive season in 2025? Please, Lando. OJP to ramp up for Q3, no doubt. Javid, he won't be. He's not going to be a million miles clear of Lando. No Weetabix here, only pasta. Let's go, Peter. I don't hate that. My guy, I haven't talked. How are you, man? Mood, you're a legend. I'm all right, Mood. I'm surviving. Do you know what I mean? Sobrevivo, as they say in Cuba. Sobrevivo un poquitín. Sobrevivo. 500 if you're watching Kakoli. Do me a favour and smash the like. Board, favor. The adrenaline is going to get techie. I'm going to lose my ish today. It's going to be... I know it's going to be mad. Oh, cheeky mistake from Hajar. Bless him. Nah. Bad mistake from Liam, even. Excuse me. Oof, and breathe. Gotta get myself a swig of water as we go into this chaos merchant of a session. Yeah. I need to get the bloody the merch going again, don't I? I'm a numpty. Excuse me. Can you imagine if Max drops this on? But I just think there's only so much you can do. It's not like Silverstone. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit different. Like there's only so much you can do. Monza. There's only so much that Max can do, or anyone can do, to overturn that not insubstantial vehicle deficit. Lando needs an Angela Clear. He needs something. He needs something, but he's plenty quick enough. He makes it to Q1, Q3. Who makes it through? There's going to be some notable. I mean, 15 just doesn't go into 10. It's simple maths, eh? It doesn't go. We need Lando 4.0 for the rest of this. 100,000 gazillion% easy G. But maybe you get, I mean, if Josh Revels to be believed, legendary content creator, subscribe to that channel. If he's to be believed, he thinks that you might get a season for the ages. And that Max Verstappen 2.0 and 3.0 and 4.0 starts to turn up. But the thing is actually where you get narcolepsy. What are you talking about, Peter? This has gone too techie for me. Hajar's hands must be sticky with all the glue fixed to his face. Yeah, he got the new trophy, didn't he? All right, let's go. Let's go. We are about to embark on a Chaos Dragon of a Q2 round 16 Monza, the Italian Grand Prix. Dan, to get yourself over to the community tab. If you are that way inclined, get yourself in the Discord. What's going on, Benzie? Back actually to watch Q2, Q3. Techier than techie things. Hope next year. Oh, me and you both 11th. Not good enough. Get Max a decent car. Get Charles a decent car and a decent team. Same with Sir Lewis, George, and let's have a proper scrap, eh? A proper F1 fight. Pause. Lewis out in Q2 calling. Oh no, but he's looked good. I don't think They need to get him through to Q3 to get the bloody toe. But it's tight. It is tight. Any mistakes you make, and you have to pay. Any mistakes, you have to pay. Floyd May, whoever said that to Victor Ortiz once upon a time. T minus 13 minutes in the docket and people are waiting for the right opportunity. Palms are sweaty. Already, it's not even Q3. Dinora. Not even Q3 yet. Do me a favour, smash the like. You're at 200 likes only, please. Come on, mood. What are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to check Lando Norris's price. I estimate he'll be more than 40% now. But is one brave enough to back against? Oh, look at that. Been a lot of money coming in for Lando. He's not 40% anymore, chat. It's 45%. FYI. Don't bat the event, always bat the line. Tragedy of that con. You talk about Lesmo too. I mean, it's a suspense. Past the pit stop. Not hitting like, what's that? Stroll tennis player, tragedy.com. 690 if you're watching Kakona. Do me a favour and smash the like. It matters. If you like the stream, then like the stream. 12 minutes and 20 seconds left on the docket. Albon, look at him. Albon just showing Carlos Sainz his heels. Bloody Nora. So John, you're a legend. Cameron CC merch. Formula Wonk. Oh, the humanity. So true. So true. So John, I will make it happen. Hopefully I'll have some time this week. Hopefully. And I will make it happen. Did Liam get it to Q2? Absolutely not. Check out. You will see that on the right hand side of your screen, you will see that there are 5 names grayed out. Those 5 names are Isaac Hadjar, Stroll, Colapinto, Pierre Gasly, and Liam Lawson. None of whom made it through to Q2. Alex Albon on a 120.2. Or sorry, Carlos Sainz on a 120.2. Excuse me. Let's get the critical details right. Karen CC. Let's go. What happened to Alex Albon then? Everybody's waiting. Chat. Can you imagine? It's gonna be techier than techie things, but I'm here for it. Italian F1 post race talk thing. Oh, the humanity. Oh yeah, big mistake from Alex Albon. Struggling through the second chicane. It looks like. I know. Look. Cameron, do you think anybody's breaking the track record today? It's a mid. You guys really love a track record. It's a mid 118 set by Hamilton in 2020. A mid 118. They always beat it, don't they? They always beat it. If past his prologue, they'll nail it. Go on then, Maximilian Verstappen. Show them who you are. 26.4 through sector 1. But that's right on Carlos Sainz. It's only like 4/100ths faster than Carlos Sainz. Is Tsunoda-san benefiting from a cheeky toe to get our track map going here? It's going to be important, this track map. .5 through sector 2 from Max, but he's only 500ths and then another. It's like 0.2 quicker than Sainz at the moment. That's not good enough, is it? But I know you can throw a blanket. He's got a cheeky toe there. He has got a cheeky toe going into Parabolica as Max. It'll be high 19s, I think. Yeah, 119 something from, or 119.8 even. 119.1. Flipping nut. How did he do that? What? Because he gained half a second in the final set to 119.1. Shoot, it's quick from Max. But again, we'll see the extent of the quickness, just how quick over the next couple of minutes when Norris and Oscar cross the line. Oscar on an out lap, Lando Norris. Is he going to get any toes? Albon's going to get a toe from. Antonelli goes 119.4 into third. Soft compound tyres. Who's on scrubs though? Ocon is. And Charles Leclerc on 1A. Go on then, Charles. 26.3 from Charles. 119.3 from Charles. Lewis up into 6th. Lando Norris being told to box, so they just sort that out. Jeez. Oh no, Lando being told to box. Gremlins. Oh no, Lando. No time set. Being told to box. They've got something to sort out here for Lando. That would be cruel. That would be really cruel. T-8 minutes left on the docket. Time at Piastri goes third on a 119.2. What is happening? I have no idea, Monty. The chaos in this session is that Lando Norris has just been told to box. They need to sort out the car quick. But now it's pressure and it's circumstance and you can't afford to make a mistake. There is no banker lap. You got to go and do it first time. Come after Lando Norris. Come after. I know Benzi commentators curse for real. I think he'll be all right though. I think they'll sort out whatever it is. I think they'll sort it out. On board with Lando. Oh, mistake for Lando Norris. Oh my gosh, why? And he's fudged the floor. Lando at the critical times, every single bloody time. But it looks like he's ready to go. Lando, just sort it out, mate, please. Flipping Norway. Can't bottle this one. Surely, have they turned off the engine? I did bet, John, is the issue. I was being sarcastic. I did bet on Lando. I mean, if they can get him out, it'll be all right, I think. Scary moments. New tyres. Go on, get him again. I think I just wanted to, precautionary, just wanted to check the bloody, the bloody 4. And now he's got pressure. Why don't you dial it back a little bit, Lando? Bottom, oh my gosh, surf sauce. I think you'll be all right. Go on then. Top of your timing sheet. Maximilian Verstappen on a 119.1. Never bet against Max Verstappen, camera. Did you know what I mean? What a joke. F wonk. Max Verstappen on a 119.1. Leads from George on a 19.3 rounded. Piastri on a 19.3. Bortoletto 3. Leclerc on a 19.4 rounded. Tsunoda-san shortly thereafter in 6th. Antonelli 7th. Lewis Hamilton 8th. Sainz and Behrman round out your top 10. Oh my gosh, he hasn't even got a toe. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Lando Norris is going to have to do this all by himself. No toes. No toes. Fudge. Cake. Go on then, Lando. Let's see what you got, mate. Got to get through to Q3 now, chap. The time to beat is Ali Behrman on a 19.6. But lest we forget track evolution. Go on then, Lando. Oh my God. Push, cool, push. Oh no, it's too convoluted. Oh no. They're ahead of me. I'm a bit behind. I'm a little bit behind. I know about 10 minutes, Sebastian. Oh, oh my God. Nervous. Come on, Lando. Sort your life out, chap. Do you know what I mean? Come off the hour, come off the murder. Oh no. T-minus 5 minutes left on the docket. This is chaos. Red Bull looks healthy on them straight. Yeah, they're going quick. Look at that. Max Verstappen, 346 kilometers per. So they've took some downforce out of that time, out of that Red Bull even, because he was much quicker. Remember, he was doing he was on 354 before. Oh my God. Go on then, Lando. 26.5. Oh my gosh, he's slow, isn't he? Go on, Lando. Green microsectors, mate. Just nail it, chap. Drive a bit within yourself. 26.5. Not that much within yourself, though, Lando. 0.2 adrift of Max Verstappen through sector 1. And 5 100. So he's like 0.3. What? Lando's about to slip in around Antonelli, but he's going purple sector 3. No mistakes, Lando. Just get it done, chap. Keep your nose clean. I know it's an behave yourself, Heidi. No, Lando's not out. Behave yourself. 7th. No, Lando's all right here. Okay, no, so he's going to go again. So he's going to call. Can you please coin a Lando Norris cocktail name for merch? Push, call, pop. This is chaos. Oh my gosh. It's all chaos. Remember, everyone's going to go again. What happened? Easy G. So Lando, okay, so runners and riders. Max Verstappen leads in first. Time sheet topping time of 19.1 from George Russell. Piastri leads Bortoletto. Charles Leclerc in 5th. Tsunoda-san. Lando Norris in 7th. Antonelli, Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz. Those are your top 10. Therefore, in the drop zone. Conversely, Ollie Behrman in 11th. Alonso 12th. Ocon, Albon, Hulkenberg. Everybody's going to go again, though, chat. Everybody's going to go again. And this is the problem. Lando Norris' voice is getting loud in Lando's head. Oh no, Sir John, say it. So we'll be all right. In Lando, we trust. But I mean, he gives us something to talk about, eh? He does give us something to talk about. So he's on a cool lap now, is Lando. But he'll get, I mean, he's look at him just leading everybody through. Did that lap without any toe whatsoever. So here's hoping he needs to get a proper toe, doesn't he? So Lewis languishing in 9th, but he'll go again here. Track position is all important, eh? Getting worried now. Me as well, Clive. Lando's on a string. So Lando's going to have to go quicker than that. But he'll go again. Not this lap, but next lap. Did they say push, cool, push? Does Andrea look a bit... He always looks cheesed off. Does the Pep Guardiola of F1? Lando should be fine. He should be all right, shouldn't he, Darren? In Lando, we trust. Holy smoke. I tell you what, I'll tell you this much. I said to a friend... Shout out to the legend that is JP. If Lando, this would really be bad. Easy G, if somehow he manages not to get this on pole, this would be really, really bad because he's got the pace, plenty quick enough around there. All he needs to go is just deliver. Just access your flow state, last airbender settings. Just go out and do it, Lando. Go on then, Lando. All eyes on you, Tra. He's done 2 cool laps. Okay, cool. As Piastri approaches the toe of Lando Norris. Oh my goodness. Chaos, chat. What are we doing here? Nico Hulkenberg is the first one. Antonelli up to second at 19.2. Holy smoke. On brand new soft compound tyres. Oscar Piastri going round here. Oh my gosh, what's going on? I can't keep track. Norris, where is Lando? He's done 2 cool laps, so he's going to have to go again. fudge cake. Is he going to make it? Lando, get moving, chap. There's 30 seconds left. Okay, so Lando, cheese. Oh, no. Get moving, Lewis. 26.6. A tenth for drift off in sector 2. Hamilton up to 8th only. I don't like it, chat. I think he needs quicker. 14 seconds left on the docket. Runners and riders then. As dying embers. Verstappen, Antonelli, Piastri, Russell, Leclerc, Bortoletto, Alonso, Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, Behrman. That's your top 10 for now. Oh, sorry, mate. I do a stream in the background. You're a legend, Crackosaurus. This is nerve-wracking. I'd be back, mate. No, don't worry, chap. Don't worry. This is chaos. Alex Albon crossing. About to enter Parabolica. Gets a cheeky turn. Gets a cheeky toe on the way in. Piastri's getting a cheeky toe from Lando, as is Lando from George Russell. 26.4 from Lando. That's quick. That's quick. Alex Albon stays bottom for cheese. They're gone, are the Williams. Look at Lando. Let's go, Lando Norris. As we approach us, let's go, Lando Norris. Oh, he's took a bit too much curb there. Oh, go on, Lando. Yeah. Lando Norris about to drop this on purple, eh? 26.4. Get out the way, man. Now you've got a cheeky toe going into Parabolica. Lando Norris nailing it. Come off the man. 119 something here, or maybe a 118 even. Oh my gosh, bloody Nora Lando. Up into 5th only though. It's too much. Why does he make life difficult for himself? By the skin of Daniel. By the absolute skin of. This poll will be decided by who gets the best toe, 100%. Sigh of relief. And McLaren aren't going to give anybody. Oh my God, what's it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Go on, Lando. It's got to be easier than this. Do you know what I mean? I want to live to see my grandkids. And you're not helping me, Lando Norris. So out in Q2 are the following drivers. Ollie Behrman, Hulkenberg, both Williams drivers in Sainz and Albon in 13th and 14th respectively. And Esteban Ocon. Oh, the humanity. So Lewis Hamilton makes it through flipping Nora. You know what I mean? Did it even by a 10th. Take it. That's important for a couple of different reasons. For Lewis Hamilton's motivation and self-esteem, and for Charles Leclerc's his hopes of getting pole. Round 16, Monza, chaos settings. Me crying all over the place. Only F1 can make a grown man cry. This is incredible. Do me a favour, smash the like, and it's not even Q3 yet. 900 of you in the chat concurrently. Do me a favour, if you like the stream, then like the stream, as we're about to embark on Q3, round 16, the Italian Grand Prix. Contesting pole will be Maximilian Verstappen, false on Tom champion, on 19.2, Antonelli, Piastri, Russell, Lando Norris. I don't know. He should drop it. He should drop it on pole, chat. Lando should drop it on pole. 15% of you think Lando. You got, how dare you? He just. But you know what? Come off the man and all that. And then Lando starts making mistakes at turn 1. I can already see the naysayers running for the hills. If Max drops this on pole, I'm going to lose my mind. Can you see them? I'm going to lose my Crackosaurus member for 10 months. Crackosaurus, aka George. You're an absolute legend, sir. So fortunate to be. No, Crackosaurus, I think we're fortunate to have you here. I'm fortunate as an F1 content creator to have you guys here fact checking me, holding my F1 feet to the flames. I am grateful to each and every single one of you. I make no apologies for labouring this point. Yes, my name is above the door, but this community of F1 fans drive to survive by dint of you guys showing up each and every single time. I'm going to be celebrating the humanity. Oh, the humanity. My blood pressure is going crazy here, chat. So go on then. It's all important. You know what? I might make the. Do I need to make the bloody? This is really important, chat. This track map I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. It's really important today that you see. Go on then. Who's coming across the start finish straight in what order? This bottom left bit as they cross the line. It's all about who gets toes from who. Really, really important, chat. Oh no, Isaac Hajar now was on a wave, wasn't he? He was doing all the press tours and they were celebrating him. The next Max Verstappen, blah, blah, blah. Lando will put it on easy. You think so, Darren? Safat says, well done, Lando. Teamwork makes the dream work. I just think it's going to be hard, though, George. It's going to be really difficult. It's going to need all the toes and all the... you're going to need for the racing gods to be smiling on you. Oh, the humanity, indeed, indeed. Ooh, much. Remember to take a breath of that, Max. I'm struggling. My eyes are war. Everything's just chaos. How do you like your F1? Can you believe that the ticker symbol of F1 on the NASDAQ? Morning, Kaori. What's going on? This is chaos. Kaori, I tell you what, this is going to be a Mazzolina, as they say in Londres. Hombre, no lo puedo ni aguantar. Olvídate de eso, hacer. Imagínate tú. I'm going to lose my SH1T here. It's too much. It's too much. Lando needs Max to hate Piastri a little bit more. I think Max respects Piastri. I think Max will see Piastri himself in Oscar. Anything spicy happening qualifying Kaori? It's going to get tricky. Not spicy. Lando's mistake. So go on then. Here's where we are, Kaori. 15% of you think Lando Norris is going to drop it on pole. I agree to disagree. I think Lando Norris has the pace. More than enough pace to drop this on pole. The question is about execution. We both missed everything. No, you haven't missed anything. I think all the big boys are still in the picture. Q3. It's all about toes. Couple bits that you might want to pay in mind. George Russell on the mediums has been blitzkrieg pant-wettingly quick. What does that mean? Is he going to put on the softs and be quicker even? Was the story of this track evolution? Hajar is gonzo after they hyped him up. Lando Norris nearly gonzo when he had a bloody mistake going into turn one. It's going to be, I am wild. It's going to be, I am. It's chaos. How many F1 gamer streams follow Cam over here? But no, I don't know. Facts. Max speaks very highly of Lando. They were good friends. I think they are still good friends. But I mean, it'll never be the same after 2020. Or oh, the humanity, Cameron, Dave from the Dave, you're a legend, mate. Oh, Norris P5, behave yourself, Heidi. Behave. No chance. Canada repeat a non-McLaren front. Oh no. Hajar's God. Tears in Lando's eyes already, George. Oh no. Say it's not so. Do. It would be typical for Max Verstappen to nail it around there, but I just don't think that car, if he does it, I'll be amazed. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time though. Half man, half amazing. The man that they call Maximilian Verstappen, not a bad peddler. What's going on, King of Nuts? I hope you're good. What happened to Gamer? Is Gamer struggling? Bless him. 860 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour and smash a like. We are minutes away from a cheeky Q3. I'm nervous as fudge. I'd love to do the professional thing, but I'm bricking it. I can't. It depends, but he said, you want a tie? But the problem is how much time you prepare to give up in getting the toe. If past this prologue, Ferrari, you remember back in the day, 2012 settings, 2012 when Alonso used to get a cheeky toe from Massa. But as long as it took them to bloody sort the toe out, do you know what I mean? By the time they'd nailed it, they'd lost all the upside that they get from a toe. You want it ideally like Charles Leclerc did in FP3, an incidental toe where you don't plan it, it just happens going into, let's say, chicane 1 at the end of the start finish straight, as an example, or going into the second chicane as you round the turn, or out of Lesmo 2 going down into Ascari. That would be perfect. That would be genius. But again, you can't really, all eyes on the map. You can't really legislate. Look at Lando. Lando's out straight away. He wants to get that banker lapping. No messing about here. Oh, the humanity. What are we doing here? 700 of you watching Kagotli. Do me a favour and smahoosh that like. I'm nervous. I hope I'm not, but I can see a little buffering thing, but I hope I'm not buffering too badly. We move. Oscar fan, but I think Legend Max up hold. Do you reckon this Q3 is going to be work? I'm telling you, Umach. Francis, please be introduced to Lando's #1 fan. Easy be. I mean, if we all love the same person, I like Lando, but not willing to bet. I made, how much did you make, said? I made 1,600 on George in Montreal. Bloody Nora, mate. That's an inspired pick. I wouldn't have picked George in Montreal. I just wouldn't have. 631 of you watching Kukoli, do me a favour and smash. If you like the stream, come after man. Come after man, come after hour. You need this to be a half decent one, Lando, but build yourself a weekend. No toe. Antonelli has one though, and so will Piastri. Why is Lando out there first? Is that a mistake, chat? Going out there first? Look at everybody else. Everybody else is going to get a semblance of a toe from Lando, and then Antonelli, and then you got Piastri, and then you've got, I'm looking bottom left of the screen, by the way, on the track map, courtesy of our mates over at Multiview. But like, what's right? We need to pay attention to these times. Look at that. Antonelli's matching Lando. Let me know, chat. Have McLaren made a mistake in sending? Look at that. Track evolution is a thing, eh? Have they made a mistake in sending Lando out first without any toe? Of course, you can focus on it. I get it. Without any traffic in front of you, you can just dial in to getting the quickest lap time. Going through Ascari. Well done, Lando. Let's go. Oh my gosh, Max Verstappen is going to be on a chaos one again. Why is Antonelli on scrubs? Probably's got no motor. Wow. Both the Ferraris 26.2. Purple sector from Lewis through sector 1. All right. Lando Norris sets a cheeky benchmark on a 19.4. Look at the Ferraris. No toe to be seen, although Charles getting a cheeky one from Russell. Antonelli crosses the line on a 119.7. Oh, the humanity. I can't cope. Provisional pole from Oscar. Look at that. Provisional pole from OJP. Now the pressure comes on Lando Norris. Flipping Nora. George Russell goes on a 119.1s. Now on soft compound tyres. Previously of the parish that is Charles Leclerc goes provisional pole. What? 119.007. What are we doing? Go on then, Lewis. Have a word, Lewis. Lewis the Purple said, oh my gosh, only third. Only third from Lewis. So that Charles Leclerc, Lando, what? Well, go on then, Lando. Over to you, mate. 7 minutes left on the docket. Look at me, cried all sorts of tears. I think Lando will be all right. In Lando we trust. Go on, where's Max? 26.3. Oh my gosh! Max tops your timing sheet for now, but I think there's still, let me relax myself, because I think there's still some. I think there's still bloody Nora. Oh my god. Lando pressure. If you're gonna let me talk to Lando directly as if he's listening. If you are going to be a champion, there is a tax to be paid at these times. Not all points are created equally. Not all laps are created equally. A lap like this is greatness personified, right? If you're going to nail it, Lando, then now would be a good time, chap. Go in the pits, put some fresh soft compound tyres on, and let's see what you've got. Lando Norris currently tops your timing sheet, no holds barred. It's going to get techie. Never in your life do you bet against Max Verstappen. 9-1. Flipping Nora. It's pressure, isn't it? 9-1 looks fantastic now, eh, Darren? Just didn't think he had the car. But they've taken some. Look at how they've taken some down. They've put some downforce back in. Only 347 kilometers per hour through the speed trap from Maximilian Verstappen. Oh, the humanity. Z, if you're still in the chat, you're looking good right now with that 9-1. No, I mean there are cash out opportunities. 9-1. I think anytime Max Verstappen is more than 7 or 8, if he's like plus 900, I think at this point you just bloody take it. 9-1, and Cameron's sitting here on Lando Norris because he was 40%. I still think 40%. Problem is for Lando, he wants to put a banker lap and be on provisional pole. Now that he's got to go and bloody, I feel nervous for Lando. But again, if he's going to win a championship, if he's going to be a champion, he's going to need to deliver like he did at Monaco. He's going to, in the clutch times, the clutchiest of clutch times, Lando's going to have to go and do it. And I don't hate this for him. He's going to have to nail it as a square. Sorry, Della. I'm all over the shop. Do you know what I mean? It's top 5. I mean, he's not bad, that Max Verstappen fella. I don't know how he does it, Crackosaurus. He's not bad. I wasn't even tracking. I just didn't think he was going to. I didn't think he was going to be there. 89. 1/10 down the road from Charles Leclerc. I mean, the chap's not bad. And it's all set to 3, eh? Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Just a bit. He's mad, Crackosaurus. He's mad. Lando, don't write him off just yet, Javid. This time, I'm holding out hope. I still think he should go. He's got the car. Still got the car, but I don't know whether it's execution now. Never a champion, Cam. He's not championship material, Lando. Oh. Now I'm conflicted because I want Lando. I need Lando to drop this on pole, but my guy is Max. I can get behind for this one time. I can get behind Lando. Lando, we are rooting on you, sir. 26.3 pit to click from Max through set to 1, set to 2, 26.5 rounded, 26.1 set to, is that sector 3? Go on then, Lando. Come off the hour, come off the man, sir. T minus 3 minutes left on the docket. None of this push, pull, push nonsense. Just one out lap and let's go for it. Get the tyres in the temperature, the optimal temperature window. Let's go for it. Flipping no, Lando. I'm so nervous. No. Please, Lando. Please, dear sir. This is too much. Please, Lando. And breathe. Right. Dying embers of Q3. Round 16. Monza qualifying. It is Q3. Lando Norris. Carpe diem, sir. Nail and out lap. Are there new tyres? Right, so everyone's coming out for in the final. Dying embers on new tyres. Charlie's on brand news. Oscar is on brand news. Lewis Hamilton on brand news. Let's have a look. Leclerc is in front of Lewis Hamilton. Are they going to switch that around? Oscar Piastri is in front of Lando. Max Verstappen is behind everybody. This is Toval, isn't it? Oh, no. Norris, it's now on there. 100% TWM. I think you've nailed it there, chap. Lap, look at that. Lap record 118.887. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous, chap. I think Leclerc P1, he's going to need a tow, isn't he? They're setting it up. They're not even setting it up. It's almost like Charlie's giving Lewis a tow. Is Piastri going to be there? George says he wanted the media. It was flipping though. 800 of you watching Conconi, do me a favour and smash the like, because this stream is about to get very chaotic. Go on then. T minus 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Sonoda-san crosses the start finish line and gives a tow to Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc, in turn, on his final hot lap, is giving a tow to Sir Lewis. Sir Lewis, a cheeky long-distance tow to Oscar Piastri, and Oscar Piastri, in turn, to one Lando Norris. I wonder what's going on here. Did they do that deliberately? The sabotage merchants will be talking about this. Lando Norris is getting a decent tow on that start-finish straight from OJP. Max Verstappen getting a decent tow from Maximilian Verstappen. Go on then, for all the marbles. Final lap, Q3, round 16, Monza, the Italian Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc goes yellow. Oof, 26.3, that's not good. Lewis Hamilton, though, does it at 26.2 through 6 to 1. Is the track just cooled? Although Lando Norris 26.3, oof, 7/100ths adrift of Maximilian Verstappen through sector 1. That's not bad, since all of the time for Lando, if it's going to come, he's going to come through sector 2, sector 3. Oof. Oscar Piastri doing purple microsectors as well, but his first sector is very, very slow. Oof. 26.3 fastest sector 1 from Oscar Piastri. What's he going? 26.3, but he's 2/10 adrift. So he's 1/10 adrift now. Oscar Piastri. Oh, it's too much. It's all chaos. 26.4. 26. I think if Lando can nail the sector 3 here. But look at this. Lewis Hamilton, 4th. No improvement. Lando Norris is going close here, chat. I'm telling you. Oscar Piastri goes up into 2nd on an 18.9. Lando Norris going purple microsectors, chat. Oh my gosh. Lando goes boom. Let's go. Lando goes boom. But then Max Verstappen goes 26.2. 26.4. Oh, Max Verstappen goes boom. Oh my gosh. Who is this chap? Where did it get him from? I don't understand. Never in your life back against Maximilian Verstappen. Not now, not ever. Kimi Antonelli goes up into 2nd. Flipping Nora. Russell still going. Krakosaurus, you're a legend. I've lost my mind there. George Russell flops it. Oh my gosh, who is Max Verstappen? It's the sector 3. I've got goosebumps. Bloody Nora. 18.7, the quickest lap ever around here. That is chaos. How's he do that? How? He don't have the car. He shouldn't be able to do that. That's illegal. You shouldn't be able to do that if you're Max Verstappen in that car. Look at that. 348 kilometers per hour. Lando Norris, bless him, put together a lap, a 10th quicker down the road than Oscar Piastri. Z, never bet against Max Verstappen, Sir John. And I'd bet against Max Verstappen. I did. I thought Lando was going to do it, chap. Insane. Who is he? Who is he? Z, unbelievable. Plus 1100. Bravo, chap. Do you know what I mean? Never bet against Max Verstappen in your life. How's he do that? Just wrote him off. The disrespect on this Cameron CC fella to write that chap. I know, Outlaw, you did say. You did say, I did not listen to myself and I bet against Max Verstappen. Holy smart. I don't know why they didn't tow Charles. There was no point to that. Ferrari incompetence and ineptitude. Darren 9-1 again. Kaori, tomorrow. Soon forward, Kaori. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. My eyes are just watering. Or maybe I am crying. Unbelievable. You just got to put some respect. At this juncture, put some respect on him. I don't think Lando Norris was slower than Maximilian Verstappen, but this is a difference in execution now. That's your difference. Indeed, every time Max... How? Who? No, Miami, genuinely though, who is he? This makes no sense. Every bloody time this dude just does it when he shouldn't be able to. He doesn't have the car. And I know that some people say Red Bull have that. The Red Bull car is a dog. It's an SH1T, but it's nothing compared to McLaren. Shouldn't be able to beat. Okay, so it's quicker on the high speed, etc. But your Lesmo and your Lesmo 1 and your Ascarin, it's Parabolica. These are like... Look at Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc's just like, what's going on? I don't understand. He's not bad to make on. That Max Verstappen, he'll do well. He'll win a couple of championships, that fella. I'm in disbelief. I don't understand it. How? Who is he? Where did I get him from? It makes no sense. Yet again, doubt that dude as I did today at your peril. Max Verstappen is built different and he's a difference maker. 9-1, chat. 9-1 you could have got for Max Verstappen, and I didn't even take it. Put all of my eggs in the Lando Norris basket like the fool that I am. Never back against Max Verstappen in your life. Not now, not ever. Insane, chat. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for word for the first time in my life. There is an inevitability about this Maximilian Verstappen fella that boggles minds. It doesn't make sense. Why is Lando pouncing? I feel like he'll feel, if I were Lando, I'd feel a little bit, not sabotaged from McLaren, but it was a messy build-up. You kind of need it. You're a legend. 070 lucky number. You're a legend. I appreciate you. I'd feel a little bit aggrieved if I were Lando, because you kind of need a smooth build up, right? And he made a mistake in Q2. John, it makes no sense. There you go, chat. Who's he? Where did they get it from? Nick Marker, you guys all told me lap record as well. It was 18 point. This is why you take. Yeah, I agree with you, Z. But it's not the flip. It's like they should be all right around here, shouldn't they? First corner will be absolutely chaos. Absolutely never in your life back against Max. But I did today. Unbelievable. You guys are legends. Listen, I'll be back in a couple of minutes for a cheeky review video or reaction video even. How? Who is he? From whence? From where did they get him? He's an alien, this fella. I've got no words. I've got no words. Never in your life, all heads must bow, all tongues must confess. Maximilian Verstappen is one of the greatest. Mount Rushmore of F1, first round Hall of Fame. Built difference to different makers. Some speculate that he's worth anywhere between 2 and 3 tenths. Mention no names, Franz Tost. And on the evidence of today's qualifying Q3, round 16, the Italian Grand Prix. Who am I to debate him? Never in your life back against Maximilian Verstappen. Oh, the humanity. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.